Hello, welcome to Sky Sports Fantasy Football Bite Size with me, Dan Cox. Get it up, yeah. Game Week 9 preview. Just have a little look at this weekend. I thought, why not? I had a few people saying about the videos. I thought I'll just quickly go again, but I'm going to do it like this because it's quicker for me. And that's the main thing. I can't be spending an hour recording a 5-10 minute video, you know. So I'm going to do it like this. If it's rubbish, again, we're not cutting the head. We won't bother for next week. So that's where we're at. So let's get into it. Let's have a look, see what you think. Right, let's have a look at Saturday's fixtures. So starts Arsenal v Spurs. A few people might have Kane, Son. Could be an interesting choice of captain there. He is quite well owned. Jesus, possibly. But for me, the main one on Saturday's got to be Salah. Liverpool at home to Brighton. I think he's your choice of captain there, really. I think just Salah for me, he's not too well owned in the top 1,000, so going to have him. Hopefully he can start bloody doing something because he's been pretty poor. That'll be it. Tony's an interesting one. Brentford away to Bournemouth. He could be a good pick as well, but I think most people will be on Salah. On to Sunday, Man City first game. You know, I think whenever Man City are playing, Haaland will be my captain. You get to see the lineup, so I think don't overthink it. Haaland, there you go. Monday, Leicester v Forest, not ideal at all. I've got Dean Henderson. Not feeling great about that. You know, Forest are in pretty terrible defensively. So yeah, I'm not thinking there's going to be much points for him there. I think most people are looking at bringing in a Leicester player, Maddison, Tielemans. I think really the only two you got to be looking at, really. I don't think overthink it with that. One of them two, they've got a nice little fixture run. If you come off Arsenal, we've got a nice little 3-for-1, including the captaincy if you haven't got anyone, so makes that even better. Leicester do have Forest, Bournemouth and Palace next three. So, yeah, Maddison, Tielemans, I think that would be ideal. That's it for the fixtures, really, though. So, yeah, you know, Salah, Haaland, Henderson, they'll be mine, but might bring in Maddison. I think that does make sense. Right, let's have a look at some of the transfers in since the international break. So there's no games been going on. So 2,500 people almost brought in Saliba. Son's gone into 1,500. Trippier into 1,300. Mitrovic 1,200. Maddison 1,200. Do you know what I mean? A lot of transfers being made. But, you know, why are you doing that? They could have got injured, you know. I know Tony didn't even play a minute for England, but, you know, if Tony, and I know Maddison don't get called up, but, you know, if these players are getting injured, or, you know, Son played international and, you know, they could get injured. It's not FPL. Don't need to be bringing in players because of price rises and this, that, and the other. Just chill out, just wait. Do it this weekend. And, you know, people are bringing in Maddison and that there. Well, the player you're playing, or the player you had, could have played, you know, Saturday or Sunday. Then you move him on Monday. So you've lost out on those points. You know, even if he's going to get 2 points, there's still 2 points you chucked in the bin. So you shouldn't be making transfers during international break. It's not FPL, you know. There's no price changes. So, yeah, that's that. Right, let's have a quick look at the top 1,000 teams' ownership. So you can see there, Haaland's top, 90%. 90%? You think that would be like 99, wouldn't you? Jesus, 76%. Saliba, 74%. He's great price and he has done well. Harry Kane, 64%. No, a lot of people took him out. So if he can get a couple of goals against Arsenal tomorrow, that'll hurt. Cancelo, 55%. You know, he's normally been more owned than that. Martinelli, 50%. Decent enough price, 8 mil. Trippier, he's done well, 41%. De Bruyne, 35%. Mitrovic, 29%. I think he's got some great games coming up. I know he has got a bit of a knock in the international break, so that won't great. Salah, look, 26%. If he can get a couple of goals and he's going to be a few people's captains on Saturday, then that can really help them out. And I say if you don't own, that's going to hurt. But that's the top 1,000 teams ownership. I don't really pay too much attention to it now because, you know, a lot of them teams in the top 1,000 have used 20, 30 transfers or more. You know, as the sort of players who are going to fall away. So look at it, you know, don't take it too seriously. But it is interesting. Like I say, I took Kane out, so I'll just be watching that Arsenal game tomorrow, thinking like, please don't score a couple of goals because it could be, you know, bad news for my team. Right, here's my team. It's 15,000th, but you can see I only used 5 transfers. This is the team I write about on the hub. So Henderson in goal, current captain for Monday, but I'm probably going to bring in Maddison because I can't go into that with Henderson as captain, surely, can I? I don't know. Defence, meh. Saliba, yeah, he's done all right. Koulibaly, hopefully he's going to do right. Diaz, would have preferred Cancelo, but couldn't afford him. Ramiro, I had him. I'm just going to keep hold of him for now. Yeah, I'm not overly thrilled about it. Salah, he's got to do something Saturday. Kamara, I need to get rid of. Probably go to Paulina. Johnson, another annoying one, really. I'm worried about his place in the team, to be honest. I think he could get dropped sooner or later, so he might have to go under someone else. But again, there's just the money at that sort of price point in it. Haaland's not going anywhere unless he gets injured. Who else? Tony, I think he could be a good punt for a few weeks. He's going to be a captain on a single game day. And Jesus, he's probably not done too much, to be honest. I think he probably is expendable. He's in a lot of teams, but I said I could do Jesus to Maddison on Monday, give me a better captain win it. So I think that's where I'm probably at with it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you next week.